Larsa Pippen was seen with Marcus Jordan. That's Michael Jordan's son.
At that point, I'm paying our bill. But if she wants to work, I'm not gonna stop her from working. Like, that's more money for the family.
This ain't a rap song, it's red pill rage. This ain't a rap song, it's red pill rage. This ain't a rap song, it's red pill rage. There used to be a time that fairy tales were true.
Welcome back to the Anthony Spade channel. Before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notifications button so you can get the videos as soon as I put them out. If you're looking for the music to the intro and you want the link to the second channel, both are below in the description. But can you do me a favor, hit the notifications button right now. All right, guys, I got about 4 videos for you today. The first video is going to be Larsa Pippen is actually out here dating Michael Jordan's son, knowing that Scottie Pippen, her ex-husband, don't get along with him. You have to ask me, man, this girl is really playing some games out here, but we have commentary from a YouTuber. He's going to be breaking it down for us. The next video is going to be what we have here. The wrap-up crew is going to be breaking down why when he dates a woman, he's always thinking about family, which is going to depend on how he spends his money on her, which is something that I think a lot of you guys can relate to. So this is going to be a really good video for most of you for the most part. The next video is going to be a guy asking an older man about pretty much when it comes to genders, how do he feel about genders? And this is going to be a really, this is more of like a comedy skit, I would say, but it really has a deeper meaning behind it. Then the last video is going to be a girl breaking down how she is picky about, and this is a girl, right? She always dropping these TikTok videos online about men and how she used men and what she do with men. But at the same time, it's like when you come online and you put yourself out here, you're actually slowing your own game down because you're giving away your secrets. But then again, she may be a girl that's not able to do this only with the mentally ill men. But first, let's get to the first video with Larsa Pippen.
Too happy about this just in. Jada Smith, sorry, wrong one. Larsa Pippen was seen with Marcus Jordan. That's Michael Jordan's son. We already know that Michael and Scottie aren't on good terms ever since the release of MJ's documentary, The Last Dance. Scottie also called LeBron the greatest player of all time and not Michael, and he's constantly bashed MJ ever since the release of that documentary. You know this is only going to make things worse between the two. Scottie Pippen's wife Larsa has known Marcus his entire life. She was with Scottie when Michael and Scottie would travel together on the road. She met Marcus as a newborn baby, and now they're going on dates together. Now this isn't anything new to her. She's been sleeping with guys in their 20s ever since her and Scottie broke it off. But this is different. This isn't just some random 20-year-old or some rapper. This is your ex-husband's former teammate and friend's son. The pair was spotted together having dinner at Zuma's, which is a fancy restaurant. Witnesses say Larsa was trying to keep a low profile and wasn't a fan of the picture taking and people spotting them together. Scottie won't be too happy about this, and it's only going to make the beef between him and Michael worse. But that's just what I think. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments section down below about Larsa Pippen and Marcus Jordan going on a date.
All right, what I think is, I think that a lot of these guys fall weak for women like this. And what do I mean weak women like this? Women with notoriety. See, a lot of men want the attention just like women want the attention. So they like to date what's gonna bring them attention. Larsa Pippen comes with a lot of attention whenever you date her because everyone's gonna key into what's going on. So it makes perfectly sense that maybe he's dating her for attention. Why not have respect for Scottie? Even though you and his dad aren't getting along, there still has to be a respect level there. I think when you get into this level of money in life, once you buy everything that you wanted and you've already bought off your imagination of what you think you were supposed to buy to make you happy, I think after that, you really don't care what happens to your life as long as you get some attention. I've noticed the most unhappy people that are happy with being unhappy, they just want attention to be happy. There's nothing else that would make them happy. All right, next video is gonna be the wrap-up crew breaking down why before he spends his money on a woman, he's always looking further down the road. Let's get to it.
whole woman's bill unless you my shorty. I'm sorry, my wife. At that point, I'm paying our bills. But if she wants to work, I'm not gonna stop her from working. Like, that's more money for the family. It's not like, I look at things from a family aspect, not from a, oh, you taking care of it. No, we trying to build the best lifestyle for our children. That's the only time I'm paying a woman's bills. I ain't just paying your bill because you're a woman.
I feel like that.
Well, you hid in the box.
So, and she right in the
See, you notice that girl said, but you're hitting the box. You have to understand, most of these women have been programmed with an escort's mind. They think just because a man's spending money, he's supposed to give it up. Just because she gets money from a man, she's supposed to give it up. That's where their brain's at. That's where they've been taught. That's what's been programmed through the music. See, when you stop and you look at your Beyoncés and you look at your Nicki Minaj and your Cardi B's, like I said before, the worse the artist got, the worse the women got. See, Beyonce had women still trying to be women. But then when Nicki Minaj came, women started wearing less clothes and became more grimier. When Cardi B came, that was just the bottom of the pits. Now women are walking around pretending to be the bottom of the pits because being the bottom of the pits gets the most attention. Next video is going to be a guy. I kind of like this little skit. This is one of these skits that, let's just get to it.
Doesn't the science say that if someone identifies as a woman, then they are?
Yes.
No. I don't care if you think you're a sheepdog. It don't matter to me. Just don't come in and try to shove that shit down my throat.
If it makes someone feel better, what about their feelings?
I don't give a shit about their feelings. I'm old.
How do you know that you're a man?
How do I know that I'm I guess because I got a dick.
Doesn't the science say that if someone identifies as a woman, then they are?
Yes.
No.
Right, he's absolutely right. What we have here is what's going on in the world when we talk about agendas and we're talking about acceptance and we're talking about genders that are out there. What it is just a whole bunch of people that want to be treated how they feel inside. So they're trying to get everybody to understand how they feel inside. But science has also proven the more feminine you are, the more mood swings that you have daily. The more masculine you are, the more settled your mind is. So if everybody is turning feminine and they're becoming moody, which means they're going to be in different moods and different people at different times of the day, then it leaves everyone confused as to what everyone wants to be treated like. That's how I look at it. I look at it like you never know who's going to find things offensive. You never know the crowd that you're around. But I have noticed the more that I'm around college students, the more you're around like 18 through 25, you can see all the agendas. I look at like the new generation, whatever they're calling this generation coming up, and I'm looking at all these little kids and they're confused. They don't know who they are and they're just going to be feminine and they're going to keep going through these moods. And the world is going to continue to get worse. Last video is going to be a girl breaking down how she picks her victim. This is one girl right here, man. Like, you guys have probably seen her on TikTok a whole bunch of times. This video is from World Star, so let's see what she has to say.
They go find another young, and a lot of you girls, I had a question like, oh, do these guys act crazy if you don't give them no pussy, whatever you want to say it? That's why I'm so picky on my victims. Who I play with, I'm so picky. Don't even give your time of day to these broke men, because if you play them and they end up homeless, they're going to be knocking on your door. You know, they're going to go crazy on you because you literally seduced them, took all their money. That's why you go after older rich men, because whatever they take is just, whatever you take is pocket change them. It's not going to affect their life in any way. And the moment you stop giving them attention and affection, you know what they do? They go find another young girl that makes them feel young and makes them feel good, and they leave you alone. Once you start answering that phone with the man voice, once you start telling them that you're busy with your business, they're gonna be like, oh, my little girl grew up. And they're gonna go find another girl that they think is naive.
She's absolutely right. That's how it is. Guys, when you out here and you on your grind and you got everything going on, man, the stuff that women may think they're weaseling out of you becomes chump change. The only time men are going to be irate is when you spent your last little bit of money on that date. When you spent your last little bit of money trying to impress her, yes, you're going to be mad if you don't get no cookie. Yes, you're going to get mad if she don't call you. Yes, you're going to get mad at that because you took a loss because you invested too much into the date. You invest too much trying to impress her. That's where a lot of you guys make your mistake at, which is why money becomes a big deal. You want to use it to impress her. But what you need to be doing is you need to be waiting to see what you need to spend it on with her because she may have a plan for you. The weaker you are, the more you're going to lead with your wallet. But you have to understand, you have to have a wallet to not lead with it. You got to be the guy that know you got the money, but you ain't trying to show everybody that you got it. That's how you win because she's going to be able to understand that. When men start running their mouth about money, all you do is just make yourself a target. You're going to draw in a woman just like this who's going to come in and take you for everything. It's just going to be a game and she's going to walk off. But when you lead with your mind, but you still have the money, which means that you still have an under ego. See, when you're a millionaire, but everyone thinks that you're a hundredaire, oh, you have all the power. It's the ones that barely doing better than everyone that runs and spend their money trying to look bigger than what they really are that actually lose. That's just food for thought. You do the dishes. This is Anthony Spade. Hopefully you guys are able to get the message behind this video. Make sure you share this video. Hasta la vista.